All right, guys, welcome to another podcast. I promised you an all-time global top 50, and we start that process now. So, if you're excited about this, let me know by clicking the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed, what the hell's taking you so long? Get with the program. Click that subscribe button. Get with it, gents. Get with it. Okay, so without further ado, here's the all-time global schools top 50. Places 50 to 41, and let's get right into it. So 50th place, we have Waverley College from Australia. So the first section was until 1989, and they've generated 94.4 points, which placed them 59th. In the 90s, 77.55, which placed them 22nd. The 2000s, 110.95, 31st. 2010s, 25.65, 94th place. Total score 308.55, and some notable players that have come from the schools: Morgan Turanui, Ryan Cross, and Owen Finnegan. Now, just for those of you that are interested, this analysis takes place in Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, Ireland, and England, and the complete list consists of 135 schools. All right, so let's continue. In number 49th place, we have Monument from South Africa. So you can see they started off quite slow, didn't have much of a history, 111th place. The 90s, they scored 36.6, 47th. 2000s, 113.9, which is the 30th place. And in the 2010s, 164.74, which was the 17th place finish. Total points, 322.24. And some notable players: Jacques Fourie, Brendan Fenton, Willem Albert. So a school with not very what you'd call a decorated history, but one that's sort of becoming a modern powerhouse, as you can see from the trend. 48th place, we have Nelson College from New Zealand. You can see a great history, finished 32nd, and in the 90s, 0 points, 2000s, 75, and the 2010s, 54.82, 65th finish. Total points, 322.92. Which, when I talked about fractions, guys, are serious. I mean, think about it. Monument have got 322.24, and Nelson have 322.92. So, just in terms of notable alumni, you got Mitchell Drummond and Jared Payne. Then in 47th place, we got Maritzburg College from South Africa, and you can see very consistent, always placing in the 40s. And their total points are 328.57. Some notable alumni: Joel Stransky, Jesse Creel, Butch James, and Keith Oxley. It's known for being a school that produces fantastic South African fly-halves. 47th place in the world. In terms of 46th place, we got Rugby School from England, the original. You can see, I mean, the present is just shocking, but they got a rich history. So you can sort of expect the next couple of years for Rugby School to fall out of this list, but having such an illustrious history and such a strong history has kept them in the top 50 with 318.5 points, 14th best school, which you could say the majority of the 20th century. Notable alumni, you probably only heard of one of those: William Webb Ellis, the inventor of the game we love so much. Then in 45th place, we have Fielding High in New Zealand. You can see in the 90s and 2000s they were nowhere, but the 2010s, I mean, they come back strong. So this is a modern giant in terms of rugby, and that shows that they were the fifth best school this decade so far, and their total points are 343.57. And look at that alumni. I mean, you got the Whitelock brothers and Aaron Smith, some current All Blacks. Then in 44th place, we've got Sydney Grammar from Australia with 350.31 points. Again, another school that's basically riding on its strong history. A lot of the alumni you would never have heard of. I haven't heard of them unless you know Australian rugby very well. You wouldn't have heard of many of them. Only one I've heard of here is Julian Huxley. This is another school you can probably expect to sort of fall down the rankings as time goes by. Then interesting, 43rd place, we've got Sydney Boys, another school that, up until the 90s, pretty strong, but this century absolutely nowhere. And their total points are 352.90. Bob Dwyer went there, and Chris Whitaker went there. John Thornett, another alumni. And then 42nd place, we got Hamilton Boys from New Zealand. Again, you can see another school where it's like a modern day powerhouse. Not a very strong history, but in terms of the modern day, I think you can expect the school to move up the list very quickly, because they're producing a hell of a lot of quality under 20 New Zealand players that will probably go on to play for the All Blacks. Just in terms of notable alumni, you have Warren Gatlin, Scott McLeod, and current All Black Tawera Kerr-Barlow. Then 41st place, you got Rockwell College from Ireland. Very strong history, but not too bad this century. Actually, what am I talking about? I mean, they're outside the top 50 this century, but a strong history, and it looks like they are starting to produce some decent players. Notable alumni: Paul McNaughton, Shane Buckley, and Dennis Fogarty. And yeah, that's the end of our first part here, guys. This will be continued. Let me know your thoughts on the first ever list of the world's top 50 rugby schools. And as always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a great week further. Cheers, guys. Bye.